the name of your band?
We're called Patent Pending.
And what do you play in the band?
I'm the singer now. We just had a switch where my brother was a singer and I was just the backup singer and guitar player. And then he left the band to write comic books. So now I'm the singer. And then my friend Josh plays guitar, but does what I was used to doing. Yes, that's it.
So, how'd you get the name?
It's a funny question that you asked. Apparently some legal thing came up where we might have to change it. But anyway, we've been patent pending since we started like 8 years ago. We're from up in Long Island, New York. When I was younger, I grew up here in Richmond. And there's this kid named Nathan who was my best friend when we were little. And we used to have this inside joke where we just say patent pending all the time. And it's like, as terrible an inside joke as like a 5th grader would have, that's when we came up with it. So it's a pretty terrible inside joke. It doesn't even make any sense. But that's kind of how we got our band name.
Story of our life. Who's the founding member of the band?
Me, actually. I used to play a lot of hockey when I was younger. I was like a nationally ranked player, and I was supposed to go to these prep schools and colleges and play like D1 hockey and all that stuff. And then I broke my ankle. Hey Rick! I broke my ankle, and I was going crazy not being able to skate, so I taught myself how to play guitar. And I wasn't really good enough to play other people's songs, so I started writing my own songs, terrible songs, and that's how I kind of had the band started.
So, you guys play originals or cover tunes?
This is originals, really. Like every once in a while we'll play a cover just for fun, but we just have like probably, I think 7 CDs now out just of original songs.
So, what is your favorite album you have?
I think the new one, it's called Attack of the Awesome, and it came out a month ago, and it's super great.
And when writing lyrics, well, who writes the lyrics?
Me.
And when writing lyrics, who are you influenced?
Well, I think it's very easy to just be influenced by everything around you. You know, it's very easy just to hear certain catchphrases just in conversation with your friends or people around you, and you sometimes, like, there's no drama in your life, you write about the drama in your friend's life. And I watch a ton of TV, oh hey Rick! Hi. A ton of TV, and sometimes I'm influenced by that, like just the storylines of my favorite television shows, like Boss and The OC and stuff like. Oh Rick, what's going on there? So yeah, that's kind of, I draw inspiration from kind of everywhere.
What's your favorite thing about singing?
I think that's a tough question. I've never been asked that question. This is weird. I think my favorite part about singing in public and like playing shows is when people know the words to the songs. That just makes me so happy.
You said the same answer. You can't steal our answer.
Well, you know, you probably read that in something that I wrote one time and stole that. What do you think about that, Rick? Pull up your iPhone. What do you have on your internet right now? I'm kidding. Yeah, like when kids know the words and like get involved and like you make that connection, especially when like you're out of town. Like we're from Long Island, so like we travel all over the country playing shows, and when you get to like a little tiny town in Georgia and like 100 kids show up and they know all the words of your songs, it's like it's a pretty good feeling. And then the other thing I really like about just singing and not playing guitar is I can freak out more. So I really like doing that.
Are you guys on tour right now?
Well, we just got off tour like 7 days, or a week ago, and now we're just playing this show to come hang out with Wheels basically for his birthday. So that'd be fun. And Swim Champs here, and Murphy's Kids, so that'd be really fun. So we came down, and then our next tour starts next weekend, and it's like probably like 30-something shows in like 35 days. So it should be good.
Where will you be playing next?
When is our next show?
Yeah.
In Virginia?
Well, anywhere.
Oh, our next show after today is in West Virginia. Yes. Next weekend. But we'll be back in Richmond on September 24th at Katz.
And who are your musical influences?
I think that I just have so many. I think I just have a ton. I think it's very difficult to like figure out, like, when after you write a song and you hear certain parts, you're just like, what is that? Like, what is that from? You know, like, where did I even learn to do something like that? And you figure out it's like a weird song that you would just heard on the radio while you're getting your haircut or something. Like, you know, like, you can kind of draw musical influence from everything, and then like one of the things that our band likes to do is mix it all together. So like we have this new song called Anti-Everything, and it's like, you know, it's a regular pop punk song, and then out of nowhere there's like a 30-second Backstreet Boys part. So it's like, you never sit down and be like, I want to sound like the Backstreet Boys, but every once in a while the Backstreet Boys make sense, you know? Like, so that's just kind of like, what'd you say? Boys and Men type of thing. Like, you can just draw that kind of influence from everything around you, and you know, kind of how it works.
Do you have a favorite song?
Yeah. Oh, Rick, hey, what's going on, man? Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Our favorite song, my favorite song, I have a bunch of favorite songs of ours. Like, I just really like the songs themselves. But I think to play live, I don't know. I think it changes every night. Because, like, if you're in this town, like, they might freak out about, like, this song we have called The Way You Make Me Shake. And then another town, they might freak out about this song Los Angeles. And another town, they might freak out about a song called Anti-Everything. And I'm kind of all about freaking out. So when people freak out with me, that's my favorite song. So my favorite thing to do as far as playing songs is when they freak out. That's my favorite. Does that make any sense? I dare you to read that back and tell me it makes sense. It doesn't make sense.
Somewhat. So, do you have anything else to add? I think that's it. Thank you.
All right, we did it. Thanks, guys. Are you coming to the show?
We're gonna try. We have some other things we have to catch up with, but
Just meetings,
pretty
business.
all that.
That's great. All right. Well, cool. Nice meeting you.